What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are just doing some cooking and some meal prepping, so I just want to go ahead and start this video, kind of update you guys on how this week's been while I just cook random things. So it's Wednesday evening. I'm just making meal prepping, making some dinner, making Rex some dinner that I'm not going to eat, but it's all good. I cooked some pasta, and then I made some I say like beef stroganoff, but it's using deer meat. So I'm making that for him, and I just meal prepped a bunch of deer meat for myself as well. But the exciting part about today is I actually got a 100-gram refeed today of carbs. So that's the biggest refeed I've had so far. I've had 80 grams before. But Coach, we checked in this morning. I checked in Monday, weighed the lowest I've weighed 145 even. He wanted me to check in again today on Wednesday, so I checked in this morning. My weight was up. I weighed 146.4, so it was up. This week has been hellish. I've been so exhausted. I have not been this tired this whole time. And I don't really know what happened because my protocol hasn't changed. We haven't done anything. I've still just been steady dropping. I guess it just finally got to me. So it just caught up with me, and Sunday I was dead. I went and did legs. I didn't sleep well that night, but I got up and did legs and everything that morning, and just was out of commission for the whole rest of the day pretty much. I was just not here. And then the rest of the week I slept good at night, but it's I'll get up and do my cardio in the morning, and then it just goes downhill. I don't know. I need a fork. My energy is just tanks, and it's so strange. I was telling my coach about it. It's I've been tired, that's not anything different. Well, this is my body is just exhausted. And my hamstrings were very sore from leg day on Sunday. And it's so that soreness probably didn't help. All right, 562 divided by 3. And I gotta do some math real quick. I gotta get my phone. But my body was just just run down, I guess. It's just been terrible this week. And so when I checked in with Coach this morning, my weight was up, but he gave me the refeed. He said, I want to give you 100 grams today, 100 grams tomorrow, just to help reduce stress. So that's what we did today. I hit legs again this afternoon. It was actually ended up being a really good workout. I felt better this afternoon. I kind of took a gamble because the way my energy's been in the afternoon, I figured I would not want to work out, but I wanted to do it today instead of tomorrow. And it actually worked out okay. I felt pretty decent. So had a really good leg day, so I had some rice at lunch, and then I had 2 packs of the Better Oats. So that I bought the other day from Target that I showed you guys. So these oats right here. So I had 2 packets of those. He did tell me on Monday to be prepared for a refeed. So I did bring some extra carbs with me to work. I had an apple. And I brought 2 packets of those. I brought some rice cakes. I didn't eat any of those, but I did bring them with me just in case I needed them. But I knew I was going to make this for Rex tonight for dinner. So I get a serving of pasta, which is amazing. And so I was going to show you guys what I just did. So pasta, the serving size on a box is dry. So it has it dry, so 2 ounces dry. So that means you have to weigh it before you cook it, which that's why pasta is very aggravating. Because if you're cooking for more than one person, you have to measure out these serving sizes to be precise. So I measured out 3 serving sizes, and I weighed it out before I cooked it. I cooked it because the weight changes. So once it becomes, not dry and it's cooked, the weight's going to be different. So then I had to weigh the whole amount of it, divide that by 3, and measure out my serving. So it's a pain in the butt to do. That's why I never eat pasta. Not that I have the carbs for it on a regular basis anyways, but that's one thing. When I prepped last time, I made that mistake one day. I fit pasta in one day. and I did not realize about the, you know, having to weigh it dry and everything, so I ended up eating a lot more than I thought I did. So that's one mistake that I made years ago. So pasta is just, it's kind of aggravating to measure out and have to account for the difference in the weights. So I get some pasta tonight with some chicken. Green beans is gonna be my next meal, and then I get my ice cream tonight with strawberries and rice cakes. So I had a nice little, you know, increase of carbs today. I'll have 50 more grams tomorrow on top of my rest day macros, so that'll be nice. So just meal prepping, did 3 packs of deer meat. I've got his dinner going. I kind of got in the cooking mood the last 2 weeks, so like I made, and I've just been kind of slacking. Like, we both work late too, so we don't like make dinner at night necessarily. But I made like tacos one day last week for him, and I made spaghetti, and then I made this tonight. Just trying to be a wife, you know, a good wife, even though I can't eat it right now. But it really doesn't bother me to cook it. Like, I don't know, it doesn't tempt me like it used to would have. So that's a good thing. So it really doesn't bother me eating a piece of this. But had those oats. I want to show you guys this energy drink I drank today. So this is one I haven't had before. Y'all may have already had it, but it's the 3D, the Galaxy Lime. It was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, it was very hyped up. And the can, you know, looks really cool. So it's a marketing thing, of course. But I mean, it wasn't bad. And it had got 4 grams of carbs in it. So I did account for that in my carbs for the day. That's one thing I definitely, some people don't realize, you know, once you start getting, you know, leaner, getting deeper into prep, you start relying more on caffeine. And some of those drinks do have, you know, some carbs. You know, Maca Monster Zero has like 6 grams of carbs. So that's something you need to be aware of. Like, it's not nothing, it's something, especially when your carbs get low. That stuff adds up. But I had brought this chicken and green beans with me to work, and I was like, I'm gonna wait and eat it with my pasta. So I'm gonna add this on top of that, and that's gonna be my next meal. Rex will be home in a little while once he gets off work. Another thing I was going to tell you, I was going to confess. So like my meal prep containers, I don't use them just one time. I will reuse them. Some people might think that's gross. I'm putting the exact same food right back in it, and I'm the one eating out of it. I'll rinse it out, but I don't wash it, you know, every single time. I'd be doing dishes forever, so I refuse. And I will use the same utensil all day long. Like, there's no point in me, you know, having 5 spoons. Like, that's retarded. Like, I'm sorry, but that is not efficient at all. So I just refuse to do it. So I'll use the same utensil all day long. And reuse, like if I'm at home, making my meals at home, and I'm at home all day, so I can just make them as I need them, I'll use the same bowl. I'm sorry, that's just how I roll. It's okay. Judge me if you want, I don't care. I did register for the show today, so I'll put a little pop-up of what the screen looked like. We did all 3 classes, so, and I don't really think I really mentioned what show I'm doing, just because I kind of wanted to keep it, not a secret, but anyways, but I'm doing the Clash Championship. So it's in Orlando, March 25th. It's a really like well-known show, really put together. They have a lot of like perks for the athletes. I think it's a good experience. Joe Pishkula is the promoter. He's been at some of the seminars that I went to, so I've, you know, interacted with him to a degree. But I went and watched the show last year, and it was just a really well-run show. Good competition as well. That's another thing. I didn't want to do just a small show. I wanted to do a bigger show that would have decent competition. You know, go big or go home. So I wanted to try it. But we did 3 classes. So I did True Novice because I've never competed in the NPC. novice, because obviously I haven't won my class, and then I did the open, which is where everybody can compete, no matter if you've won, competed before, anything. So I did all 3 classes. I will be class H, most likely, for the open. So the very last class, because your girl's tall, so it's over 5'7", and I'm almost right at 5'9". So we'll be at the end of the show, most likely, which I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. So that wasn't a surprise. But I finally registered today. They just, normally you wait to register like 2 to 3 weeks out, just in case something were to happen. And something still could happen, you never know. You could, God forbid, you get sick, you have a death in the family, you get in a car. You never know what's gonna happen. So there's no point in registering way early. You don't get anything out of it necessarily. And they don't close registration till like right before the show. So like a day or 2 before. So there's no point in doing it early, because if something does happen, you're not getting your money back. They do not do any refunds, so there's no point in doing early, just in case. But everything's kind of coming together. Finally got registered. That's exciting. Obviously had the hotel booked, got makeup booked. I need to practice doing my hair this week, so I just need to practice. I'm just going to curl it, curl the ends, I think, but I need to just practice with my product and how I'm going to style it exactly. And then makeup's taken care of. And then I'll obviously have my tan stuff. We'll do the DIY pro tan. Like I showed y'all in a previous video, I'll have some help applying that. But we're 2.5 weeks out, guys. It is finally coming down to the wire. Coach gave me these refeeds today and tomorrow to help with my stress. I've been feeling pretty good until this week. This is the first week that it has like hit me that I'm like dying, like run down. I have not felt this way at all until this week. Like, it is just a challenge to get up. Like, I'm at work and, I don't have a super active job, but I do move around and stuff, but it's like, it requires so much effort just to get up from sitting. And I think with my hamstrings being so sore, I think that, obviously made it worse too, but like, I've been drinking energy drinks this week. Yeah. So we'll see. Like, if it were to be like this for like some people, I feel like, feel this way. And I'm doing bikini, so I don't have to get as lean as some of these other divisions and categories. So that is something to, keep in mind. We do not have to get, 5% body fat. Like, we don't have to get that lean. So obviously it could be worse, but this is my second prep. But yeah, so energy's been very low, but coach he did say earlier, he sent me an email saying he wanted me to take a break from cardio this weekend. But with me just doing my step goal, I asked him, what does that mean exactly? Like, just do my normal daily routine and don't do anything on top of it? What does that mean? Exactly how many steps he wants me to get. So that was kind of a surprise. I'm excited about it. It makes me nervous though. It's like like with the refeed, it's like is it gonna push me back? But it could make, be what my body needs, and I could drop weight, again, like, you just never know. There's a method to it and strategy. So this is a process that I'm learning, and it's really exciting to kind of see what it's all about. But I'm gonna finish doing this. I'm gonna eat this meal. Just chill tonight. I don't have to get up early in the morning, which is fabulous. I'm gonna pose in the morning. Obviously, I'll get my cardio done, but I have a rest day tomorrow, so that is nice. There's something else I was going to tell y'all. When it comes to like post-show, so obviously the food thoughts have been creeping back in a little bit the last couple weeks, but they're not. Nothing compared to my last show, and obviously you're going to start thinking about stuff. And I want to, like I said in my previous video, like, I want to research and eat somewhere really good, but I don't really know the plan yet. It's all going to be according to what coach allows me. So I don't know how many, if I get a free meal, I don't know. And if I want to do a second show, it all depends on when, how far out we'll be, and all of that. So I'm not planning anything, but it's just, you know, it's there, it's in the mind, it's thoughts. Also Sunday when I was so exhausted all day long, because I woke up super early, so I was awake longer that day. I got up and trained, did all that, had most of my activity done, and I was just, you know, just exhausted, but I was hungry like all day long. So I ate like a whole pack of Jell-O. I didn't go overboard or binge or anything. I didn't like go off plan, but it was like, I was so hungry. And it's like too, I was just laying around most of the day. So, you know, you get bored when you're at the house and the kitchen's right there. So it's like food. So I made it through it. And it hasn't been as bad this week. Like the rest of the days, I haven't felt that way, but I've been at work, you know, been busy. So that makes a difference. But anyways, I was going to show you guys what I made for Rex. So with this stroganoff, so this is not a super healthy recipe, but it's not terrible either. So we've just got pasta right there. But so this is some deer meat. It's 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, some beef broth, and an onion. So I browned the deer meat, browned the onion, got it kind of caramelized, and then added in the soup and the broth. So it kind of makes it looks kind of gross, and the lighting is not optimal right now. There we go, it focused. But you just put that on top of the pasta. So, like I said, not a super, there's my meal, but not like a super healthy meal, but still eating, you know, grass-fed, whatever, natural deer meat. Eating from home is gonna be better than eating at a restaurant. It's gonna be cheaper as well. And it's a really good, it's good. So, made that for him. But I'm going to eat this and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm not sure if I'll pick up the camera again tonight or not. But anyways, just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on this week so far. What's up, y'all? It is too early in the morning for this right now. It is 4:34. But we have a reason for being awake this early. So it's Friday. Gotta train back and biceps, and then obviously have cardio to do today. But I get off work at like 4:30 this afternoon, and I normally stay and train Friday afternoon when I get off. But I'm not in the mood for that today. Last night I was like, I really want to go in the morning and just go ahead and train and get it over with, just so I can go home when I get off work. Just so I'm staying, I can go ahead and come home, or maybe go to Walmart, depending on how I feel. So we're getting up early and getting it done first thing. So I'm just making my breakfast for post-workout just to have. So it's just the same thing that I showed y'all in the last video without making a mess. It's just 1 serving of cream of wheat, 1 scoop of protein powder, and then 1 tablespoon of the Bowmar butter, the peanut spread, peanut butter type thing. So nothing extravagant, but I go ahead and make it so I have it for post-workout. And I've already microwaved the cream of wheat, and yes, it exploded because I walked away from it, you know. So I had to clean up that mess. But I'm tired this morning, but I don't feel bad or anything. But I did have my second refeed yesterday, had an extra 50 grams of carbs. I weighed this morning, my weight, and I weighed yesterday morning as well, and my weight has pretty much stayed the same. It's changed like 0.2, but it's not, it went up 0.2 yesterday, and then it came down 0.2 today. So it's not really, you know, I haven't gained a bunch of weight or anything from the extra carbs, and it's probably just water, just from the extra carbs, honestly, because when you eat carbs, it pulls water into your muscles, just from the extra grams of carbs. Hence why people, when they go on the keto diet and they cut out all their carbs, they lose like 10 pounds the first week, because they're losing all this water weight because they're taking away the carbs, you know, out of their diet. I just got really deep way early in the morning. I was not planning on going there, but here we are. So, just getting this made, fixing to take my supplements I don't drop them on the floor. I've already done 3 vacuums. I'm gonna do a couple more before I leave the house. What else? I know I told y'all Wednesday that I registered for the show. I did get my NPC card as well. Obviously, you have to have an NPC membership card to register for an NPC show. So I got that. I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna show you my pre-workout situation. One thing. Again, we put the nut butter on the scale. We zero it out. I'm getting stuff everywhere. And then we dip out how much we want. Not that much. I wish. That's good. Okay. And we just put it on top and let it melt. So I'll just take this with me to work, and I'll microwave it. Just reheat it back up after I lift. Easy peasy. But we are fixing to eat. I made a peanut butter and jelly to eat on the way to the gym this morning, because I don't mind training fasted, but my coach doesn't like me to train fasted. So, and I understand this deep into prep, I kind of need as much energy as possible from the carbohydrates around my workout. So I understand, but just with training this early, it's aggravating to have to get up and eat and all that jazz. I'm cleaning it off from my explosion earlier. But I'm gonna take my supplements real quick. Guys, my pre-workout situation. So I'm stacking these 2 together. So this is my glutamine from Revive. It's good for muscle immune and gut health. 1 scoop of that, and then 1 scoop of the Savage pre-workout dragon fruit flavor. It's one of my faves. You can do up to 2 scoops, but I just do 1. Just because, try not to be too extra. But the caffeine, it's got 130 milligrams for 1 scoop, so not too bad. But I'm gonna eat that. I've got my PB&J up in here. I'm gonna eat. It's just 2 pieces of Sara Lee, the 45 calorie delightful bread. This one right here. You can see it, probably can't. There we go. And then 1 serving of powdered peanut butter and 1 tablespoon of sugar-free strawberry preserves. One thing I did want to mention, I thought about yesterday, but I didn't pick up the camera, is when it comes to refeeds. So a lot of times people think that means a cheat meal or a cheat day or something like that. That is not the case. If you're going to do a refeed right, you're going to still eat your same foods. You just increase how much you're eating. Like, I had 2 things of oatmeal. I did have a little bit of pasta, which I don't normally have, but that's still not like, super high fat processed food. Like, it's not something my body wouldn't be able to digest very well. I had fruit. I had blueberries, strawberries, and an apple that day. So I have 3 servings of fruit. So it's like, you're still eating your healthy foods that you normally would eat. You're just eating more of them. So like I had somebody say, like, oh, that means did you try to fit in a candy bar or a muffin or something like that? I'm like, no. Number 1, my fat was still the same, so I didn't have near as much fat. And if you eat stuff like that, it's got a lot of fat in it too, not just carbs. So it still limits what you can have. But regardless, this being this close to a show, I'm not going to, incorporate all these random foods just because I can't. I'm still going to eat my rice, my oatmeal, my fruit. Had pasta, some potatoes, whatever. Like, I'm still going to eat my same foods. It's just you get more of them. And that's fine with me. Like, at this point, like, I like the food I eat. I season it well, I cook it well. Therefore, it still tastes good. Yeah, it'd be good to have a muffin or, something that I haven't been having, just to have something different, but that's not the goal. The goal right now is March 25th, So you kind of have to keep your mind focused on what's the most important versus that one thing you could eat right now. I can eat something in 2.5 weeks. It's still gonna be there. The food's not going anywhere. That's one thing too when it comes to people cheating on their diet, when it comes to like a show prep. When you get done with your show, that food's still gonna be there. Like it's not going anywhere. And a lot of people struggle with, they feel like they have to eat everything right now because they've been deprived for so long. And that's what I struggled with last time. It's like you just feel so restricted. So then once you have the green light and you have that freedom after, post show, you're like, I have to eat everything. And you do. You just go ham and eat everything. And that's not a good mindset to be in, and that's not true because, we live in a world, a society where food's everywhere, and it's not really, it's gonna get more expensive, but it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So it's all about your mindset. But we're fixing to take supplements, eat my PB&J, make my pre-workout before we go to the gym. I'll try to get some videos. My little tripod broke that I normally video in the gym with. So I'm gonna try to see if I can prop my phone up somehow or get somebody to video for me, just so y'all have some clips in this video, because I haven't been doing any workout footage lately. I just can't be bothered. But we're gonna try to get that done this morning. But I'll see you guys at the gym. What's up, guys? Just pulled up at the house. It is Friday afternoon, so as you saw, I went ahead and got my lift in early this morning, which was a glorious thing because I just got to leave work right when I got off, and that was fabulous. I actually had energy for the most of the day, which was very surprising considering I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm not really sure why, but I felt pretty good. I got a little tired this afternoon, of course, but that's to be expected. So I'm not complaining, but I left work, went and got the gas, went by the old Sonic and got the Diet Cherry Limeade. It's 4 grams of carbs, so nothing too bad, but I haven't had one I haven't had one all prep, but I haven't even before then. I don't even know the last time I had one of these. So it just fit the situation. And I happen to think, since tomorrow's 2 weeks out, a lot of times people cut out artificial sweeteners around that time. Everybody's different, but some people like to cut them out around 2 weeks just to make sure they're not causing any kind of inflammation or, anything like that. Coach has not mentioned it, but I check in on Monday, so tomorrow's Saturday, so he may mention it Monday, I'm not sure. But I was like, well, I might want to take advantage of getting to drink some things because I don't know how much longer I can, because I really can't imagine going all week next week without a diet soda or an energy drink or even like Crystal Light flavoring packets. That's artificial sweeteners. That's all that. That's a lot. Protein powder. Oh my gosh, that would be impossible. So I'm gonna have them this weekend, and until he says otherwise, but some people cut them out around 1 to 2 weeks out just to be on the safe side. So I hate to not do it just in case, you never know what could be causing any kind of inflammation until you cut them out. But that's very difficult to do. So we shall see. But fixing to pose, so I need to go ahead and pose, because if I don't do it now, I'm less likely to do it later, and I need to do it. I need to do it about every day. I've been trying to pose at least every other day, if not every day, the last couple weeks, just to continue to nail it in and just practice holding the poses, because you never know, they could have you up there 10 minutes, and if they're having a hard time choosing, they'll have you back and forth, front to back, walk to the back, walk front. You don't normally walk unless you're in the overall, but they'll have you flip-flopping and you'll be holding that pose for like a few minutes. And if you're on the side, like on the side of the stage while they're doing call outs, while they have like the call out front that you're not in, you're still having to be on the sidelines, side of the stage. You still have to pose on the side. I mean, there's still eyes on you, so you still have to be holding your poses. So you could be holding that thing forever. So I've just been practicing holding. My lower back's been, really feeling it. So I'm going to practice that some more. I'll show you guys some of that. We're just chilling this afternoon. It's been raining, but I really want to, get in the spring, summer vibes. I planted some things last year, like gardening wise, and I really want to plant some more things this year. So I think I'm going to go through some of my pots and plants, like planter things that I have. I want to be more self-sustaining, self-sufficient, because things are just so expensive now. But I want to learn. My dad's big into gardening and stuff, but I want to grow more things this year. So just some produce and vegetables and stuff. So I think I'm gonna kind of get all that stuff situated, because I still have my, like, where they died last year, they're still in the pots and stuff. And that'll help me get some more steps. I've got almost 10,000, and I gotta have my 14,000 today. Coach did reduce my cardio this weekend, so he said over the weekend he wanted me to hit 10,000 each day. So tomorrow and Sunday I'll do that, and that shouldn't be a big deal. I won't have to actually go, do cardio, go for a walk necessarily, as long as I'm fairly active during the day, and I plan on being. So that'll be nice. Slightly concerning. It's just, doing less. It's like, oh my gosh, like, what's gonna happen? But my weight, like I said earlier, it hasn't really changed since having these refeeds. And I could tell that having those carbs definitely helped my energy levels. Like yesterday, I felt really good. Like, I felt really good all day long. It was kind of strange. And then today I felt good, even though I got up so early. So I guess those carbs may have actually done wonders. I don't really know, but I will take it. So I'm curious to what this next week holds. Obviously, we're going to keep pushing, I think, because we're still not, my backside, my glute ham tie-ins are still not there. I'm wondering if they're going to pop in or not. If they don't, I'm still happy, because I have not been this lean ever, my life. So I'm still happy with the condition we're bringing and everything. But obviously, you just still, I follow the Clash, like, Instagram page, and some of the girls have been posting and tagging the Clash, so they'll put it on their story. So I'm seeing other girls posting, 2 weeks out or whatever, and it's like, like, you see their legs, their shape, but you can't let that get in your mind. Like, that's just a mental game you cannot play, because you'll get in your head, and it's a competition. It's you versus yourself, for one, because obviously I've never been in this shape before, so I've already beat my last physique by a mile. But yes, it is a competition against other people. So I mean, and I'm a very competitive person. That was the whole point of me doing a bigger show, was to have competition. So, but you never know who's in your class or anything like that. But for the overall, you'll be against everybody if you make it to that point. And I don't know, but I can't let that get in my mind. I just got to keep pushing through, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Keep working hard, trying to keep stress levels low. Hopefully my body continues to respond. We may drop more, and you never know with peaking and stuff. People can peak differently and things can go wrong. And you never know what their posing looks like. I mean, their physique might be on point, but they might not compose. You just never know. So taking a picture on Instagram is different than watching a routine on stage, and being compared side by side, front and back. It's not just the back side. Because my front side's looking pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it, my front pose. I'm proud of my back pose as well, but it's just still not, like, I just hold, that's where I hold most of my fat, is in my lower half. Obviously that's most females, but I'm not gonna stress. I'm just going to keep chugging along. We may do a second show, you never know. So it's all a mind game. It's all about the mindset. got home from the gym, had an awesome leg workout. I'll try to insert some clips of the workout after this for you guys. But had a great workout, so that those refeeds, those carbs have definitely helped a little bit these last few days. I did weigh this morning, and I didn't update you guys yet, but I weighed this morning and we dropped weight. So we were down from Monday, which Monday was my lowest weigh-in, 145. We hit 144.2 this morning, which was very exciting after having those extra carbs and feeling like trash earlier in the week. They obviously did the trick, and my coach is a wizard. I'm very thankful. But we had a great leg workout. I went to Walmart and bought some groceries, so I'm gonna show you guys what all I got. So this is pretty much everything like for me prep wise. So I did buy a few other things, but this more so like for Rex or for, you know, recipes, stuff like that for later on after prep. But this is just the haul for right now. So I love these green beans, these fine green beans, steamer bag, throw them in the microwave. They're great. Rice cauliflower to add volume to some things. We've got zucchini, asparagus, bell peppers, one little thing of potatoes. So a lot of veggies, kind of stocking up because I figured I'll be eating some asparagus peak week, but I just want to go ahead and get that. I found a few new drinks. So this is Ultra Peachy Keen and then Strawberry Dreams. So Monsters, I haven't seen those before. I want to get those. I've had this one before, but I haven't had in a long time. So I went ahead and got those energy drinks just to have. So Monsters Zeros are 6 carb. Oh, excuse me. This one's 3 carb, but this one's 6, I believe. Yeah, and the white one is 6 that I'll drink sometimes. So I do, you know, take this into account when I drink those. If you notice, guys, this says 6 grams of carbs, 10 calories. This one says 3 grams of carbs, 10 calories. That is not accurate. For 1 gram of carb, that's 4 calories. So 4 times 3 is 12, and therefore 4 times 6 is 24. So those labels are not always right, just FYI, as far as the calories go. I got this seasoning, I haven't had it before, buttery poultry blend. Y'all know I like some of the other Kinders, like the buttery garlic salt. So I found that, want to try it. Just got the more 45 calorie bread, Excedrin for headaches if I do have one. Almond milk, unsweetened original, like I always grab. Got a couple more things of Jell-O if I need it. Some drink flavorings. I did get this. I used to use it a long time ago, or I say a long time ago, it's probably been a month and a half, and I ran out and I just haven't gotten it as far as putting it on my ice cream at night. But that's the macro. So 2 grams of carbs for 1 tablespoon. So I normally don't even do a whole tablespoon whenever I use it. So got some of that. I love G. Hughes. He's the man. I don't think I've had the honey flavored one before. They didn't have my Carolina Gold that I've been drinking. I could drink it. But the orange one, the Carolina Gold, they didn't have it. So I got the honey. And I love sweet, like barbecue sauce. So I like it. No sugar added ketchup. Sebum, ketchup is life. Cream of wheat. I did get a thing of these in case I need those for peak week. I probably need more. I just went and got 1 bag. This is not really for me right now, but broccoli, lima beans, black eyed peas, just frozen veggies to have in the freezer. I'm not really eating any of that right now, but I still had it out. Oven roasted turkey breast, sliced strawberries to put in my protein ice cream at night. The chicken, 8-pound bag, you know, $30, ridiculous. And then 2 things of this mashed cauliflower, roasted garlic. So in case I want to incorporate these, not necessarily right now, but just to have at some point. That's the total macros. So the whole thing is 20 grams of carbs, 3 protein, 3 fat. So that's a good little volume trick, like with the rice cauliflower. I did go ahead and get some razor blades, shaving cream, because we're gonna have to shave my whole body in peak week. So I went ahead and got that. I did go ahead and get some nails. So your girl is not like a go to the nail salon girly. I just never have been. It's expensive as crap, hence my nails look like trash. It's just expensive, takes forever. So I went ahead and just bought some stick-on nails. So I have just these French ones. And then I went ahead and got these little sparklies. So I may do like the French tip and then do one of these on like my ring finger, something like that. Or I may just, I don't know, do one or the other. And then I'll paint my toenails. That ain't a big problem. I can paint my fingernails fine, but they're just trash. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah, have some extras in case one pops off. So no problem there. These are amazing. The last few times I've went, they haven't had them, so I got 3 boxes. Starburst Cherry Drink Mix is so good. It's 2 carb for 1 stick. So I normally have like 1 or 2 of these a day, which is pretty consistent. So I don't normally take that into account, my macros. Because like I said, I have it every day. So that's just another like variable that's pretty constant, so I don't worry about tracking it. But I just want to kind of share with you guys what all I bought. Just kind of a restock. The last couple weeks, or the last 2 weeks, I tried not to go to Walmart at all and try to just make do with what I had just to save some money, you know. And because you get used to, I'm bad about going in for like 2 things and coming out with $150 worth of stuff, you know. So I tried to refrain. But I am cooking for some friends tonight, so I had to get a few things for that too, but that's not really in my prep stuff. But beverages I did get. I went ahead and put those up here. So Powerade Zeros, mixed berry, and I got the fruit punch, Diet Pepsi Zero, and then I saw the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna try it. I figured Rex, he'll drink all these too, so even if my artificial sweeteners do get cut, he'll still drink them, so I went ahead and got them. But I'm excited to try the Dr. Peppers. I'm not sure if I like it or not really, but yeah, anyways. But I'll show you guys this grocery haul. I'm gonna close out this video now. This is a fairly long one this week. I've already started editing, so it'll be up within a day or 2. But thank you guys for watching. We are 2 weeks out today. It's getting very close. I'm very excited. I'm starting to get slightly nervous, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna enjoy it, have a great time. I've already beat my last physique, so, and my second goal for this also was obviously to beat my last physique, but to reverse properly after the show and not blow up like a balloon. So that part still has to be done, you know, which is probably harder than the prep itself, because once you start, you know, eating some other things, you get some treats and stuff like that, it's like it's hard to stop. Like I mentioned, you feel like you've been deprived, so you just want to eat it all, and we're not going to do that. So I'm very excited to share the reverse process with you guys. If we don't do another show, we may, we'll see how this first one goes. I'll leave it up to Coach. I trust him. Obviously he knew what he was doing this week, which I'm very thankful for. I just feel really good today. Today's been a great day. Cardio was reduced, so I just had to have 10,000. I've already got like 9,000. And I did a few things out in the yard today, which kind of helped me get some steps and then buying groceries, but had an awesome workout. But if you guys are enjoying these videos, please like them, you know, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys' support. I love the comments some of y'all have been leaving. Makes me like, you know, realize why I'm doing these videos. Some people do care, I guess. But I want to keep documenting this just to have this for myself as well. But hope you guys have a great day and are enjoying these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.